Imagine a movie theater that never turns off the lights. The projector keeps running, even when the audience has gone home, even when you're exhausted. That's what your mind is like at 2 a.m. Thoughts play on and on. Conversations you didn't finish. Worries about tomorrow. Voices you wish would just stop. You've tried counting sheep. You've tried deep breathing. You've tried telling yourself to just relax. But the noise doesn't stop. You can't escape the mind, but you can wake up from it. Most advice about overthinking tries to fix the content of your thoughts. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Keep a gratitude journal. Visualize success. And maybe you've tried all of that. For a little while, it works. But then 2 a.m. comes again, and the theater reopens. Because the problem was never the thoughts. The problem is that you believe you are the thoughts. I'm an anxious person. I'm a warrior. My mind just works this way. But what if none of those labels are actually you? Buddhism has a word for this confusion: Papañca. It means mental proliferation, the mind's habit of taking one small thought and spinning it into an entire story. You notice you're a little tired. The mind says, I'm always tired. I never take care of myself. My life is a mess. One thought became a verdict. The Buddha taught something that sounds almost too simple. Thoughts are not facts. A thought is just an event that arises in consciousness, the same way a sound arises in a quiet room. You hear the sound, but you don't become the sound. The same is true for thoughts. The mind generates thoughts automatically, the way the lungs breathe, the way the heart beats. You didn't choose your 2 a.m. thoughts any more than you chose your heartbeat. So the real question isn't, how do I stop the thoughts? The real question is, who is the one noticing the thoughts? There is a part of you that watches thoughts without being them. Buddhism calls this the quality of awareness itself, the screen, not the film. The film can be dark, chaotic, terrifying, but the screen is never damaged by what plays on it. You are the screen, not the movie. Let me tell you about Maya. She was a project manager, organized, capable, the kind of person who had a plan for everything. But every night, without fail, her mind would replay the day. Did I say the wrong thing in the meeting? Why did my manager look at me like that? What if I'm not good enough? She tried therapy. She tried sleep apps. She tried waking up at 5 a.m. to get ahead of the anxiety. Nothing worked for long because she kept trying to fix the movie when the real shift was about the screen. One night, instead of fighting the thoughts, she tried something different. She didn't try to stop the thought. She just asked, who is noticing this thought right now? And something subtle happened. The thought was still there, but she was no longer inside it. She was watching it. The movie kept playing, but Maya had stepped out of the screen and into the seat. She told me, I didn't fix my overthinking. I just stopped being so afraid of it. And that was enough. So, what does this actually mean for you at 2 a.m.? It doesn't mean your thoughts will stop. It means you don't have to be swept away by them. The moment you ask, who is aware of this thought? You've already stepped back. You've become the screen again, still, spacious, untouched. The overthinking doesn't make you broken. It makes you human. The practice isn't to silence the mind. The practice is to know who you are beyond it. Tonight, if the noise comes, and it will, don't fight it. Just ask quietly, who is the one noticing this? That question is the beginning of stillness. If this video found you at the right time, share it with someone who needs a little quiet tonight. And I'll see